busy looking at my phone. See? Hello. Hello, hello. Hello, Mo. Fabulous lady. Hello, Jenny. And welcome, Katharine.
Jenny, hi, Mo.
Over here. We'll wait for a few people to come in before we start giving them all the information. Oh, dear. So I hope you all bought your scraps because we can have some fun. Not messy fun like I had yesterday. Man, I went out to dinner and I still had paint and ink and
I was watching the video with Twinder last week and I'm like, how can I follow that? I don't know. Melty, plasticky, shiny. That was so awesome.
It was good, yeah. I got lots of ideas, but I had to put everything away because I was starting to get big floor piles again. So,
yeah. Well,
for another time.
When I get a little bit more breathing space, I'm going to start with the plasticky bits.
Yes.
You could even like any of these books you can put a little plastic cover for.
Yeah, absolutely. So you can incorporate anything into anything. Just be brave.
Hi, Terry, Linda, Sarah. I said hi, Jenny. Judy.
Yeah. Hi, Judy. Judy. Oh, dear. So I've just sent hubby out the door with the shopping list and all the stuff. He's got to go and book hospital stuff and everything. So we'll see if he gets the shopping list and just the shopping list. I've told him we don't need anything else that's not on the shopping list, just the shopping list.
Is he hungry? Did you feed him first?
He had his shake and everything before he went, so hopefully.
Because I know when I go to the shops when I'm hungry, I come home with all this extra stuff that I didn't really need.
Yes.
Because I wanted to eat it.
I did add chocolate to the shopping list and I forgot to add a hot roast rotisserie chicken, so I better message him that before the end of... Let me do it now or I'm going to forget.
Yeah.
I'm going to put it on you and you can show us what we're going to do.
All right. Sure thing. Okay, so I am a maker of books. I like making books, and I am, as you would see, and as you may have seen before when I've shared these elsewhere, is that I'm a bit of a grunge lover. So these are probably the largest ones I have. Somebody said, do you only make small things? Mostly I do because I like just to work in the small. Probably like about an A6 size, this one. Anyway, what we're going to do today is make something even smaller. And so these are like 2 by 2 inch books, and they're really just made of scrap paper. So the middle is 2 by 2. As in, we start off with a 4 by 2 piece of scrap, or roughly. It doesn't have to be exact, right? Because it really depends on your need for neat or not. So it's roughly 2 by 4.
You can tear or measure, whatever your heart desires.
Measure and cut, yeah. So the structure is these are 2 signatures of 8 pages each. And then each little signature is just the pamphlet stitch. And then that goes inside a cover, which is slightly larger than your 2 by 2. So about an extra half an inch over your 2 by 2. And then the way that I have bound these signatures together is just using a piece of cloth. So I've put them together with glue and a piece of cloth, and then I've put in a tie so that I can tie it into the cover.
Ah, okay. That's cute.
So I can take it out and work on it. So this one I have been working on lately. So it's a book, but then if you can go back in and work on the pages so that it's just a tiny space to work on rather than, I feeling
And you can
overwhelmed.
use it any way you want as a little art
Yeah.
journal or a writing journal or anything like that. Yep.
Yeah.
Same as any size.
Yeah, same as any size. So it's just, and then you might come up with an idea in here and go, oh, I really like that. I could take
Hi,
it to
Lizanne.
a bigger page. But this is just
Right.
working really small. But there's no reason
Cute
you can't
idea.
there's no reason you can't do like pockets and tags. That's a pocket and a tag. So there's no reason. And another pocket and a tag. So there's no reason you can't, do the same elements that are in a big journal. And that's another pocket that doesn't have a thing in it yet. And some pages you might just go, oh, I really like that gel print. I'm just going to leave it. This one, I just highlighted the words and you can't really see on there, so bright. But anyway, there's a couple of words in there. It says the wings. So that was just a novel page, and all I did was use ink and highlighted the words. So you can do whatever. You can be inspired by what's already on the page, or you can cover it up totally and do something else. But we're going to just make the bones of this so that you can use it. And it does not have to be like grunge. It can be super but yeah, that's
if you have the absolute need to measure and be precise, do exactly that.
Fine with your little slicey thing. So this is one that it doesn't have any journaling in it. It's quite flat, and this one has extras. So this is the same kind of thing. So we're just gonna start with a pile of things that you maybe think, oh, I don't know what to do with these. I did bits with others of them or what have you, and to basically end up with 16 roughly 2x4 bits of paper.
Okay.
And some of it you might want to think about, where am I going to tear this one because I want to, keep facets of whatever. Others you might just go, oh no, I'm just going to tear it. But also if this is not exactly, going to be 2x4, then it doesn't matter.
I'm going to measure a little mark on my table.
Oh, that's a good idea.
You can always do roughly that size.
You can always use a template or something as well, like pre-cut cardboard template.
Bit of Nico on the glass mat, that'll do.
Right, so you can get off me now.
Get off me! Hang on, I can't because my chair won't roll back in. Okay. All right. So I've just put a little mark on my mat. And you can't see it because I'm not in frame. So there's a 2x4. Roughly. Goodness. Can't even tear reasonably straight.
It might have something to do with not being able to think straight.
I'm going to be throwing a lot of my little bits away because I have so many scraps. This is my scrap box. It's
Overflowing.
It's full. It's full. This cover made of paper as well, or something else? Terry wants to say.
Oh, look, my covers. This one's just made of couple of layers. One is paper, the other is like a light cardstock, and then this is actually 300 GSM watercolor paper. So anything a little bit heavier that you think might make a cover. But really, could be anything. Like I said before, it could be like one of like Tunda's bit of that she showed last week of the plastic, where you melt the sheets of plastic together. That would make a cool cover in my mind.
That would make a cool cover, yes. That would make a cool cover. It's a cutlery bag.
Oh, yeah.
It's a bit bigger than I need, that one though. It's a little large. Finding all sorts of treasures in here.
And that's the thing when you get out something like that, you're like, oh, I remember that. I remember
making that mess.
Memory lane. As long as you don't get bogged down in memory lane. That's the thing. It's like, oh. I find that when I go to do a big cleanup and then I start getting things out and then I start looking at them and then hours later I'm still looking at them and I've done no cleaning or sorting.
It's a good way to get inspiration when you're stuck though. Start sorting through stuff, a drawer, find some treasures. How many did you say? 16, roughly.
Yeah. 2 lots of 8.
3.
That will be interesting.
Please, can you ever tell us if the cover...
7,
oh, yeah,
8,
that. Yep, got that.
10, 11,
That looks like it's rough enough. Oh, look, this needs to be in there too, I think.
Yeah, and some you might leave rough edges on, like, oh yeah, I like that edge, so I'll leave it on there. rather than they all need to be squared off, because they don't. Well, if you've got a need for it, you have a need for it.
Hi, Christina. So back there.
Super windy here today, isn't it?
Sounds like it. Wind whistling. All right, I've got them done. I might do a craft covered with fabric. Okay, you're not big enough.
Yeah, 16. Once you got your 16,
Beautiful.
so once you got your 60, you might want to think about how you arrange them into piles of 8 so you don't have like repeating pages if you've used the same paper or whatever. I mean, if you want repeating pages, that's fine too, but mix them up a bit.
Get off. All right.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Then you do want to fold them with just a bone folder or something so that the fold is nice and crisp.
I would if I could find my bone folder. Oh, look, here it is. Found it. Stop looking.
If you don't have a bone folder, you can just use a credit card or something. You don't need one. Although they are quite cheap on Amazon or other places. Apparently Amazon's got a sale, but it was trying to sell me stuff I already had, so fail Amazon.
I find Amazon really annoying to. Amazon Australia is a horrible site to shop on. Is that going to be enough to tie it? Yes, it is. Hi, Carrie. Hi, Ellen.
Hello. All these papers are completely different textures as well, so and this was a collage that's not working, but that's okay. So some are thin, some are thick. They don't all have to be the same type of paper. Some are book pages. This one is from a book on how to treat bipolar disorder. So yeah, it's got stuff about lithium prophylaxis on it. Very interesting.
Well, that sounds like fun reading.
Not really, that's why it's torn up. It was a really old one too, so not really like, oh yeah, how to treat bipolar disorder today. It was like how we did it in I think it's probably like the 70s or something. So probably not something that we'd want to follow as a manual today.
Yes.
Attitudes have changed. Drugs have changed. All those things.
Hi, Jutta.
All right. Hi, Jutta. So now I've got two of these, and it ends up being just like quite thin. So when you see my other one where this started off like that, this fat one, but because I've worked in it quite fat, and this one's thin. What are you starting?
Sorry, YouTube. YouTube decided to start playing in the background.
Caught up.
Sorry. All under control.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. Now, your
Now are we starting?
weapon of choice. You probably just a couple of those.
So are you sewing them straight into the cover, or are you leaving them out?
I leave them out, but you can do whatever you want. Like I leave them out, but you can go straight into the cover.
I think I will.
Yep. Di's made the cover, so you can at any stage do whatever you want. But basically, you know, we've got to do the 3-hole thing. And again, I'm not. Yeah, again, I'm not measuring. If you
weapon of choice, stabby tool. Yes, where is my stabby tool? Here's my stabby tool. Yeah, I have made my cover because I'm extra like that. I don't mean to get ahead of people.
No. So yes, you stab your stabby tool in the middle, the first one, roughly. If you like to measure it, you can. It'll be like 1 inch, but you know, I do my holes. There's a hole. There's another hole. And this is quite brutal. Like if you want to use your finer needle and all that, I'm just like, no, I'm stabbing it.
Yeah, I'm a bit like that too. I don't measure. It looks about right.
Then you got to find a needle. That's one thing that has gone missing from my pile of things. Perhaps because there has been a cat here tossing things off.
Bloody cats.
Unimpressed.
Get up there. I just said I was going to sew it into my cover, and I've gone ahead and not sewn it into my cover.
Needles. These are probably too massive, but anyway, they're quite big. Oh.
Apparently, I don't even listen to myself. Hi, Stacey.
You need some thread. Yeah. She always does my head in this stitch. Like, now you go through here, and then you go through here.
So I have
the back.
I go in through the top, or out through the top, in through the bottom, then put the tail onto the needle and push them both through the center. Then you end up with less threads running everywhere. You use less thread, and you only go through each hole once. So
there are a variety of ways to do this stitch, and you can YouTube it. But it's good to learn because it is a good way of just putting a whole lot of stuff together really quickly, like papers and stuff. And you can always use, I mean, one of the important things is to use waxed thread, if you can, because that allows it to, if you're aiming for a really neat finish, it allows it to like go through the paper cleanly, and you can always wax your own thread. You don't have to buy waxed thread.
I have one of these little wax things.
Yeah, and I have a mega block of wax.
So this has got a little notch in the top where you just lay your thread and then pull it, and it's got a ball of wax in there.
And I've just got a notch in my lump of beeswax, so I just pull the thread through. I know this smells amazing. It's awesome. So, and I just got this from the local beeswax candle shop, and it will last a really long time. I don't know. I grated some off the end because I was refurbishing some wooden beads and I wanted to have wax in the coating. So, you know. So that's one. And then
I found it at a thrift store, had no idea what it was. So thought it was really interesting and brought it home, and then I found out what it was. It's like, oh, even cooler.
It's a thread waxing tool. Oof.
Get up here. Okay, you're very cute. Thank you very much for playing nicely.
Come on home.
Goodness. The concentration is amazing.
I know. I'm just like, if I was just about to say, I'm glad it doesn't have face cam because the concentration.
Tongue's hanging out the side. Hi, Jill. How you doing?
Hi, Jill. Oh, we are still at the at YouTube business. So I got my two.
Everyone's got their A's hanging out.
Got my 2 bits.
I wish we knew why.
I think there was another Cloudflare outage, and that Cloudflare organizes a whole lot of data across the internet. And last time it happened, this thing happened with YouTube as well. They just have to re-update their data so that there's like It updates all the names again. Something.
Okay.
Just default back to the username. That's a description.
Right.
So I've got this thing that I worked on before. I'm going to cut a cover out of this masterboard. This time I will measure. So I'm going to make it like 4.5, not 4.
This time of year, everything gets social, and I have to people too much.
No, no. That's my visceral reaction. I'm just like, nah.
I went out for dinner last night, going out for a barbecue tonight, got
work thing,
hot rod work thing, hot rod club Christmas party next week, and then the week after we got work barbecue, blah blah, whatever they're doing this year. It's like, man.
Yeah, a lot of people are like, are you coming to the work Christmas thing? I'm like, no. But people are like, don't you know it's rude to say, don't care.
Don't care.
No to give. Sorry. Like why? Why would I make myself uncomfortable on your behalf?
Yes, we're making mini books out of scrap papers. They've got
two signatures of and literally they are just bits you found. Now, see, even I included one bit with holes in it because I thought that was interesting. There's some tea-dyed paper, some paper that I used, like spray-off paper, where I was using the distress sprays on something else, and that was underneath because I didn't want to waste all the spray, because you tend to do that. One thing about those sprays is that doesn't always get on what you're intending to get it on. So book pages, all that. And then I'm just about to cut out a little cover from a masterboard that I made a while ago, and I'm actually going to cut this one out, not tear it out, because it's craft card.
Well, I've covered mine in some of the canvas that I painted in my live last night.
Cool.
Just the scrappy bits. I've got my 2 signatures in, which is one's bigger than the other, but I don't care.
No, that's the whole thing. It's like you don't have to necessarily worry about.
I glued a piece of that grungy lace between the canvas and the craft card.
Tie it together, yeah.
So I now have a tie, and I've got my dangles on the outside to put some beads or something on. Now I'm going to use these leftover digi prints.
So the way I put my 2 signatures together is with a piece of fabric like that. So, but it doesn't have to be that long. And Dia's put her signatures directly into her cover. It really doesn't matter. The when you get to this bit, it's really up to you to, like, think about how you want to go inside the cover. So this one is tied in. So the 2 signatures are on fabric with a long tie, and it's tied into the cover. And then there's another one this is This is the one that I've worked in. Like I've actually done some like arty journaling in, and that also ties into this cover. But you can just make it one solid thing that doesn't come apart too. I just like to have, something different. It's all very tactile. I'm a very tactile person.
Hi, Becky. Aren't they cute?
I just like to make it like it's an object that you're potentially going to do a little bit of work in, so it's got to feel good too. It's not just like for me, all these things are not just pristine things. They become like living objects of what, they feel cool, amazing, textural. And of course, they're not going to stay together forever if you're looking at them and stuff, and that's okay too. Like this one was literally made of a lot of the pages are made of like gluing scraps together and sewing scraps together. So this is like a smaller version, and you could, of course, glue things together, or you could like take if you make the scrap rolls, you could then turn scrap rolls into pages and make mini books.
Oh, I've got a scrap roll up there that I used an old register roll.
Yeah. So if you don't really know, you made it and you thought, oh, that's really cool, I'll make one of those. And then you're like, oh, I don't know what to do with it. I mean, one of the things is that you tear bits out and put it into journals. But if you're not a journaler, or you don't do much journaling, then you could cut it into page-size pieces and bind them together and make a little book. Right, so I don't want to put my glue. Now, part of me would like to say you can use any glue for this, but you really do need a good glue that is going to stick, because you're dealing with things that have a bit of resistance. When you're putting this on, it is going to have a bit of resistance. So I know that, well, after last night on Pam's stream, I know that some people are like glue fiends. They love their glue. So,
well, I was so disappointed to come home from peopling last night and she'd gone to bed. How rude.
Oh, yeah, she was literally falling asleep on the street.
I said to her before I left, you're going to be off before I get home. No, I'm not. I'm staying up.
She was literally having like
well done, Tammy. Woohoo.
Oh, great. Yeah, she was having like micro naps. Like
yep.
Jacqueline was like, die.
No, not me. Pam.
No, Pam. Oh gosh. Okay, Pam. Oh God. It's because you're here and she's not. Anyway, you're not really interchangeable. It was Pam. She was like not there for a little while.
I said, you're not going to be here when I get back. Yes, I am. Nope. Well, I think I like that eye there.
Cool.
I think it's going to stay there.
Here's my cover. Yeah. With the cover, you want to have I make what's it? Have no words. Okay, so this is 4.5 inches. So I want to go.
So I finally booked a Christmas market stall because because I've been making all these cards for it for months now, and had to get insurance. You have to have insurance, which cost like $30-something for a couple of days or something, and got all that in place. And then the hospital rings and says, your surgery, to my husband, your surgery is booked for the 11th of December, and the market was on the 13th. We'll be there for 10 days at the hospital. So
I know.
So now I can't do
I've got my act together.
Finally got my act together, and no, I haven't.
So I've made a little 1/2-inch spine, very rough. So then this will fit into the spine. So the cover was 4.5 inches by 2, not. So then you've got that room for the spine. But really, or you can do it even bigger, so you've got an overhang. It doesn't matter. So there's that, and then on here I can glue a tie. Let's glue something colourful. I got that out before, didn't I, Di? I got out my big ball of sari silk, so I don't want blue though. What colour do I might want? A bit of pink, pinkish. I'm not really a pink person. Going out of my comfort zone here. Look at that. That'll do.
What happened?
Huh?
Hello, Mariah. Hello.
Hi, Mariah. Hope you're doing okay. Hope, you were very tired before. It was only like 4:15 in the afternoon. I thought she's gonna like have to have a nap. So
don't panic. I won't need napping. I won't need napping today.
Okay. Hi, Izzy. What kind of homework is Izzy doing? You can tell Izzy I did a big piece of homework, and it was 2,500 words. And after that, I was very tired.
That's just craziness.
And yes, it was a little bit. But since I'm a teacher and I'm now putting myself in my student shoes by dealing with the stress of having things to do, like homework and assignments and things. Reading and language, that's always fun. That's one of my favourite subjects. Reading and language and arts are my favourite subjects. So I love poetry in particular. Poetry is great, and poetry can be anything you want. It doesn't have to rhyme either. Please, anyone who tells you that poetry has to rhyme, lacks imagination. Poetry does not have to rhyme. Why when I need things do they suddenly disappear? I need a Mariah to make all my things all organised. Because I am not a Mariah, I'm a Patricia. My stuff goes everywhere.
So, Mariah, the finished fabrics from last night.
Yeah.
So this is the book cover that I made, one of them. Isn't it gorgeous? Isn't it gorgeous? Gorgeous. And this is the other one. So pretty.
Hi, Michelle.
This is the one with the lunar paste.
I like that one. Very, very, very Queensland dye.
Very Queensland. And this is the one with the glitter paste.
Wow.
It's still so soft.
What are you going to do with them?
Book covers.
Okay.
Making book covers. And the rest are just the experiments with Inktense blocks and metal pens and stamping. So, yes.
Awesome sauce. I love those three. That one and those two that you just picked up, the long thin ones.
Gorgeous.
I just like the tech, especially the one with the other one underneath, the silvery one. That's awesome.
Lunar paste, yeah.
Lunar paste. Who makes that?
That is Ranger Simon Hurley.
Okay. Right.
And that colour is called, no idea, because there's paint on the outside of the jar. Well, I got it for $3 because it had paint spilled all over it.
Oh.
And they're usually like $11 or something, so that was a bargain.
Oh,
So, yeah, that was what I did last night. And Mariah disappeared.
So I have now glued my sari silk onto my two little signatures, which are held together with fabric, and that then goes into my little cover, and then I can tie it on.
Thanks, Michelle. Hi.
And you can tie it in a bow or whatever. So then you have your mini book 2x2. And then I love one thing I haven't been able to get is a 2x2 punch, like for twosies. When I watch Anne La do twosies all over her page, I just go, I want one of
Twin
those.
sheets. Twin sheets.
Oh, okay, twinchies. There you go. I don't even know the name of them, whatever they are.
Twinchies.
Yeah. So it's my
Hi,
Halloween.
Cindy. All right,
but again,
that's a cute little cover.
That's it really, and then you've got something you can work in that you've saved all your scraps and put in there, and then, like I say, you can just I untied mine from this cover and then just started working in it, doing little collages and things, stamping. And it's a little like, okay, I'm not feeling like I want to make a whole like page.
Yeah.
But I think something little like this. And then, like I said before, you might get ideas for.
Well, I think they'd be great happy mails, just a little booklet like this.
Yeah. And yep, it's still got tags in it. It's a tag in a pocket. There's another tag in a pocket somewhere.
Hi, James. I'm lost with all these @ things. I don't know who you are. You have to put your name in because This app
Hi,
thing has
Brendan.
really thrown me for a loop. Hi, Brenda.
So you then, because it's so small, then everything you put in it can be scraps too. Like that tag was made out of a scrap, so that tag is like an inch by
Angela. Okay. Hi, Angela. Thank you. It's like you've got to learn people's names all over again.
I know. This guy needs this weird guy needs a tag in his head. There we go. Look at that.
You listen while I eat.
There's something I made earlier. I need to go in there.
So did you miss me showing them again? Seems you're doing homework, Mariah. I just showed them. All right, we need beads.
Oh, yeah.
My name is the name on my handle.
Yeah, I changed mine.
I didn't change mine. Everybody knows who Messi is.
I'm going to put beads on your stringy bits.
I can show you again if you want. Okay, stay right where you are, Mariah. I'm going to show you again. Okay? Oh, you did see. No, I'm not going to show you again. Okay, fine. Where's my pokey tool gone? I am putting beads on the signature ties.
Where's my puncher? My punch. Oh.
If I can. If I can.
Okay. Look at that. Puncher. Where's a little bit of... No, that's probably too little.
Okay, you don't fit on the hole, so you're not playing. Fine.
Yeah, like I say, I'm going to, once I get a little bit more of a window of time that's not worky work and study, I'm going to do some of that laminated plasticky things, because I think they would make really good covers for these. a lot of fun.
Woohoo, Becky.
I want to get into plastic.
Excuse me.
And if it's gaping like that, just stick it under a book, because you only want it to spring back. If you want it flat, stick it under a book and it will go flat. If you don't care, it doesn't matter. But it will go flat. These, I think I got to put like some Halloweeny beads on the end of these for my Halloween one. Dog. But like I said, last night, stream, this is about as Christmassy as you're going to get from me. Found this piece of paper with some pine cones on it. That's about it. Yeah, it's not going to happen.
Well, I wanted to make some little notebooks for the market, and I thought I'll just laminate some prints or something like that I've made, painted. And I thought, no, that plastic thing either side of either in a napkin or something would be cool.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Now I've got to like get all the plastic bags because we don't have them.
No, we don't have plastic bags. When she said, "Oh, we're going to do plastic bags," like, eek, they do plastic bags.
Where do we get them from? They're all banned.
And they're all like biodegradable. So by the time you finish playing with them, they're all broken. So
yeah, they're all full pieces. I mean, there are some stores, but yeah, a lot of our I don't know, grocery store. I guess that's what you call it over there. Those kind of bags are all biodegradable, and you're encouraged to bring your own bags. So you have to pay for a plastic bag, but if you forget your reusable bag, you have to pay for a plastic biodegradable bag. I think it's about 10 cents. So I don't know. I could probably add up all the bags I've paid for because I always forget my reusable
I made
bags.
and printed on some really nice canvas bags.
Mm-hmm.
So I make sure I never leave them anywhere because they're one of a kind.
We've got an eye looking. I like the eye.
Damn them, yes. Damn you, you're ruining my art with your environmentally friendly bullshit.
Look, one thing I don't like is the straw ban, the plastic straws, because I cannot with paper straws. I'm like halfway through my drink and the straw has collapsed.
I have my steel straw I take everywhere with me.
Travesty. I mean, save the environment, whales, dolphins, everything. But
yeah,
I just don't like paper
straws. I have my steel straw that I take. It folds up into, it's like a periscope, telescopic one, and it just clips to my bag, so it's there.
It's quite stressful. So I mean, I have friends who have disabilities that they can't use metal straws because it's not safe in their mouth.
Yeah,
and the paper ones just collapse. So they have, plastic straws are the thing that works for them best. So they just have to buy them and carry them with them. Because even the silicone ones aren't, they just kind of like smoosh. And if your mouth if you have cerebral palsy or something and your mouth doesn't quite work how you want it to, then you don't have a choice about whether what your mouth does anyway. Okay, that one.
My cleaning bristles are like a foot long, so there's plenty of. I just keep losing it all the time in the cutlery drawer. I should put a hook on the sink door, like the door under the sink, to hang it from. But that would be smart. Not known for being forward-thinkingly smart sometimes. Now I've lost my...
Oh, Judy, we're the same. You can still buy the bags on the rolls for your, what do you call it? Trash bag, rubbish bags we call them.
Yes.
For your rubbish bin. Yeah, so you can still use them in your house. It's just you can't.
Yeah, bamboo cutlery is bullshit to eat with, and I have my little cutlery set that I can do.
That's my response to wooden and bamboo things.
Yeah. Why are you being such a pain in the butt? Just because I want to thread you through a smaller hole, you have to unravel. Get in the hole. Get in the hole.
That's what she...
That's what she said.
Yeah. Just the edge of that. There.
Fine. Son of a gun. Why is it that I can thread 4,000 beads without any problems? As soon as I put a camera on, all of a sudden I have 7 thumbs.
Don't perceive me. Oh, that's such a Gen Z thing. Don't perceive me.
Just, it's like the universe wants me to swear on air all the time. I'm sure of it.
Mm.
Yep. All right, that's pretty cute. Put another couple of beads on and we'll be done with that spine. We can cut the daisies. Hi, Cal. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Hey T, how you doing? All the cool stuff have I got in here?
Dye is going extra. Oh shit.
I'll fine, fall out of the bag. Stay out of the bag now.
There's chaos.
There's chaos in the room again.
I do need a little assistant who comes by after I've made the explosion. Packs it all away.
Sun on the beaches. That's what I said. Sun on the beaches. Exactly what I said.
I will. No, I won't. Will I or won't I? Maybe I'll just do this. Gonna be about good. About good. Good about. No, that's not.
I'm sorry, your time has changed and it's messing up my viewing.
No, your time. Dye never changes.
I never
Put
change.
it on record. Dye never changes. I do. Everybody else does. The UK changed the wrong way, and now one of the people that I used to sort of start watching at about 12:30, 1 a.m. doesn't start till 2. And I'm like, I'll be asleep. We can't even put you on to go to sleep too because I'm already asleep. I'm gonna put a little hole in it. Oh, I'll put a long thing in it and stuff like
that. You son of a gun.
What? Okay. Right, there it is. This thing.
Molly, you can come in and stare at me as many times as you like. It's not snack time. No.
Eat it. These things always give me anxiety. It's not exactly in the middle, but
look, I made the whole book faster than I've put 7 beads on the side of this freaking thing. Oh, that's enough. Beautiful, done, beaded. You go back in there.
Ooh. Some food ASMR for you.
Where did you go? Well, that's just as cute as a little button.
And you got your ties together.
I've got my ties. I've got my spine dangles.
I can put ties in the front of this one too, which I don't have. So yes, anything. So cute.
And I'm not decorating the pages because I don't want to. They can just put writing on. May change my mind later on.
You might send it off to someone. You might go, oh, I just put this in a happy mail.
Here's a little note.
Yeah.
So here it is. Here's my finished little notebook.
With a dragon eye.
If I can turn off this autofocus for a moment.
Oh, look, there we go. Look at that. Oh, I like that. Oh. Well, I mean, you know, worth doing the beads.
It was, yes.
Fiddling about that, it looks great.
Undo it. Hey, Pam. Welcome back to the world of the living.
I hope you got a good solid sleep.
All of these are tea dyed or coffee dyed or something scraps from my scrappy page. There you go. Done. One book down.
Excellent.
Now I'll make something different. I might make a neater one. Check out these Christmas doggies. Check them out.
Oh.
Aren't they just the cutest? Look at the eyes.
I like that one with the black.
These are my next lot of Christmas cards that I'll probably have to sell next year now because can't get to the market.
I like that seagull.
He's pretty cool, isn't he?
Yeah. A chihuahua. He's got issues. He's been taking Patricia's gummies, I think.
He's Merry AF.
Hi, Vale.
Well, hello, Santa.
It's with Santa on the beach. Yes.
Yeah.
He's going to pass out. He'll be on the beach for 40 minutes in that gear, and then he'll be getting the Bondi rescue.
I know, he had boardies on.
Oh, okay.
Look at these. Look at them.
Cool his feet off in the water.
They're cute. Yeah, he had boardies on. Where is he? There he is. Look. It's got board shorts and bare feet and he's cute.
Yeah.
Did I get them on Temu? No, I got them on Etsy from a seller and I can't remember who it was. I'll have to look at my Etsy.
Don't save. Save all the things.
I got them on Etsy because they were full size and I printed them 4 to a page or 6 to a page or something. So so I could make cards from them. Get off me.
Mm.
All right. How's yours going?
I'm done.
Well done. Show us what you
No.
got.
So it's slightly different to dies in that I have made this tie. So now I have to untie the tie. So my cover is separate, and that cover I just cut out of a masterboard that I previously made. It's just on craft card, and I could, like Di's done, glue some ties in there. And then I've got my 2 signatures, which were separate, and then I bound them together with a piece of fabric on the outside, put the sari silk on, and then all my papers are just bits of cut-offs of things that I probably wasn't going to use for anything else. Book pages that were brayer-offs and background like spray papers and things, which you can't really see. This light is really bright. No,
Awesome.
still can't see. But yeah, lots of different pages, even pages with bits cut out of them. So, and then ties back into the book. But really, you can just do anything in that, any closure, add bits, like Di added the beads and the eye on the front, and they just make like nice little, precious objects that they're tactile as well, really nice and tactile. And of course you can make a very neat one and cut everything out precisely and have a neat little book, but that's not me, and I like my little bits of grunge and really tactile stuff. So, and don't, like, I've got all these little bits left over from things, and I'll keep all of those because I can put them together and make tags and things. So, when you have scraps this small, you might go, oh, I'll just sweep them up and put them in the bin, but they have a lot of potential. If you want to work small, it doesn't, and small is you can achieve things very quickly.
Except when you beat it.
Yeah, but, like you can fill up a small book in a couple of days with little bits and pieces. Whereas if you're overwhelmed by a large journal, you might go, oh, no, I can't do that. And if you start with something that's really pretty, then you're like, oh, I really want to do something in that because it's so pretty and I want to work in it. Rather than just like a blank thing staring at you.
Yep.
And if you're sizing up to something like this is something I made, and then I'm continuing to work in it. So, continuing to like do more crunginess and things. So, I just put that tag in there. And that tag is from a collage of book page offcuts. So all fun and games, really. I do like these papers.
Endless amounts of things you can pop in them. I mean, this would be a really cute size to use up a 6x6 pad. You'd get quite a few notebooks out of one 6x6 pad.
Yeah, if you wanted to do that from that kind of existing paper, or even like if you just want to you can do it with your gel prints. Especially like if you think, I have like 427 gel prints and I don't know what to do with them.
See, I don't gel print very often. I very rarely.
You can do that too, make them good, and send them off to people and say, look, here's a little folio of my gel prints. A lot, and they're just little ways you can work with things. The other day, Mariah was doing the concertina books. That's another way of working with things. And then I don't know, I think it was Erna that posted in Makers her little concertina thing, which was awesome. Very cool.
Okay.
I watched Mariah's stream. She just put together a whole lot of things in. Oh no, the way she chose the colours of the scraps that she put together was awesome. Really striking. So you don't have to work massive. Yeah, and I loved Anna's book. I just thought it was so gorgeous. She's like, oh, it's a work in progress. I'm like, I don't care what it is. It's great. I love whips. We've got to get our whips out. Everything, you know. How do we know when something's finished?
Oh, look, I never used to have whips at all. I used to make it from start to finish, and I would not start something until I'd finished what I was making. But since I've been doing this use it or lose it, I have shit everywhere. Because I've got stuff everywhere. Okay, what have we got?
Oh, yeah, I can do that.
Oh, hubby's back from shopping, sounds like it. I wonder if he got everything on the list and nothing but everything on the list.
True. As long as you got the chicken, eh?
Barbecue chicken, fresh bread, better be there. I'm betting you're exactly right, Judy. I don't think he has ever once been shopping and not bought extras.
A few snackies.
Oh, he's been pretty good with his snacking lately because he's trying to lose weight before surgery, so... Molly hasn't even heard him. How'd you go? Huh?
Huge run around the corner. Had to get Mo to sign the form. Can't get an appointment for a week.
What? Can't he just sign a form without making an appointment?
No, they've got to, referring doctor's got to sign the form. That's Mo. All those forms they've filled out got to be done again. I've dropped the forms off to them. The phone appointment happened very early.
I got happy mail. I got happy mail from Jenny. Jenny Roberts Day.
Where's it?
Gonna open it. So let me fold this first. Only if you can tell me where the heck my bone folder is. Stop looking, found it. Whoop, whoop. Yep, happy mail. Jenny, happy mail. All right, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Oh, it's a Christmas card. Aww. Cute. He's so cute. Aw, that's so sweet, Jenny. Thank you. Woohoo. And a little ATC as well to go on my shelf. They'll both go on my little hangy string of lights up there. Thank you. Love it. Isn't he so cute? Look at that face. Thank you, ma'am. I love it. I love it. You're 16, you don't climb trees. Hang on, what? Yes. Let's just do one without the fabric on there. No, I really like the fabric on there. So above my wardrobe that I've taken the doors off, I've got a string of lights with little gold pegs on it, and I've got all my cards and ATCs and that hanger. I've got to get another one now because I've run out of room, and I'll just put ATCs on one and cards on the other. And I have them, I can see them every time. And it brings a smile to my face. Pegs. P-E-G-S. Pegs. You know, like clothes pegs, not gold pigs. The pigs.
I don't even no. Yeah, I mean, let's not go down the piggy route.
Pegs.
If you've been watching the news, my lord.
I don't watch the news. What did I miss? I very rarely watch the news.
Probably not worth bringing up.
Okay.
Just go look up the word piggy later. I mean, you know, related to the what do you call him? I don't know. The tangerine tyrant.
Okay.
Yeah. Just gonna do this. Oh, it's weird. So weird to see your arm, like just your. Okay, just having a moment. I just saw my arm. That's weird.
You just saw your arm.
I don't know. I just looked up and was like, "Oh, there's my arm on the video." That's. Don't mind me.
It's your arm that everybody in the world is looking at.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not everybody, but just the most important ones.
Oh, these stamps are great, by the way. They kind of
What are
look
they?
a bit sussy, but they are just stamps. They're rolling stamps. So this one's got 3 lines on it.
Hang on, let me put you on full.
Yeah, that one's got 3 lines.
Hello, Jen.
And this one has like a
Welcome,
more
welcome.
T-type mark. And they are from the tea store. But
Yeah.
they're cool for making marks like that. But if you want to make messy marks, they're also cool like this.
Oh, Pam needs one of those for her roadkill with tyre marks on it.
Oh yeah, and the stitching marks. Well, you can
Her
just.
roadkill reindeer.
But you know, if you wanted to just go, oh, I just want to add like a look of stitching, and just kind of go like that with your roller, and you're done. And they come with like ink refills as well, so little things we can drop your ink into.
You're alive. She's alive.
They're pretty cool. And then if you want to just make something interesting, like I have a thing, but I don't know what to do with it. So then I'm going to go like, well, I can add some texture on it. And then you've got like a background for something else. There we go.
Well, they're very cool.
Oh, you can get off me now.
They're like the remember the Christmas ones you used to get with the candy canes?
Yep.
Things on them.
Yes, they are from Temu. Temu, they're from Temu. The place starting with T. And a lot of people, like, I don't know, like shipping to Australia is free and it only takes about 4 weeks. And I know that people have issues with buying stuff from Temu because.
I'll do it when I'm ready, thanks.
I'm more of a conscious buyer as I know what I'm buying. And
as I say, Temu is affordable for a lot of things. I know they steal things, steal papers.
Oh, yeah.
Just don't buy the papers, you know.
Yeah, I don't buy the
you have free choice.
Stamps and the stuff.
We all know the stuff that's being stolen. We just don't bother buying that. But for things like thread and things like thread and
look, and the papers that like the
textured paper,
textured papers,
printing sticker paper and that sort of stuff. Why wouldn't you pay?
Cicada wing paper, I love that.
Yep.
Stuff.
Ribbon, that sort of thing. It's good buy. It's good money. And a lot of the places that sell ephemera and packs like that buy all their stuff at the same place.
That's what does frustrate me a little bit, is that people buy all of that stuff and then package it up and sell it on Etsy. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
I know where you got that from because I have the same thing. I'll tell you what.
We're adults and we have free will, and nobody gets to dictate how we spend our own money. It's your money. You spend it the way you want it. Like I'm going to spend $10 on $400 worth of stuff from the thrift store. That was awesome.
I know, that was amazing, Paul.
That was fabulous.
I did go through a bit of a phase where I bought a lot of crystals off of TikTok shops. So now I have this massive collection of stones from TikTok. You don't go on TikTok if you have impulse control issues.
Okay.
Because you end up with, oh, I don't know, that's really cool.
It's like this. I saw an ad early this morning when I woke up, and it was for moringa. You know, like the capsules, moringa, whatever it is. Anyway, and it was someone was advertising it for sleeplessness, like helps you to sleep. Next minute, I've got all these moringa ones, and it's help you lose weight, and it'll help you with your hair, and they were all for different things, but they were the same product.
Oh, oh, and they just use AI-generated people. I know that there was a series of articles that went around where they'd actually taken like photos of doctors and pharmacists and stuff and made them like used AI to make them overweight and then shrunk them back to their normal size and say, take
Yes.
this. Oh, gosh.
Yes.
A little bit batty.
No, I don't want to use that one. Yes, am I going to fit? Nope.
What's the time? Okay, that's the time.
How's your school been, Gigi? Nice to have you back in the land of the living. Where have you been, Jen, Katie, Fiddly Bits? We've missed you. Doing life without us. Rude.
Yeah, I have a massive collection of crystals, which I love, and they're all on display. But I had to stop buying them because
Well,
there's so much room.
My previous life before making journals and cards, I used to make jewellery from rocks that I collected, cut, polished, and made into jewellery with silver. And I did silversmithing, and I did wire wrapping and all sorts of stuff with jewellery. So I have a very large amount of cabochons and polished rocks ready to be made into jewellery that are just sitting there.
Did you ever come down to Palma Rockorama?
Don't think so. Doesn't sound.
In South Australia.
No, my son probably did because he was right into it for a while there too. He wanted to buy an opal mine, so.
Oh. By a lot of hard work and tears.
Yeah.
No, well, because my wife does metal detecting, they kind of cross over into the prospecting, rock finding world as well. So we've been to Palma Rockorama several times because they run Garrett runs a metal detecting competition there. So
Exactly, Brenda. I've had my rants about it, and I've lost people, subscribers, because I had my rant about it. But I don't understand the thought process. I know people are against the stealing of images and that sort of stuff from small business, and I'm totally against that too. Any form of theft is wrong. But don't just stop buying from Temu for the sake because of a few on there that are dodgy. Report them. Don't buy their product because you know it's stolen.
There's a lot of the stuff that you buy in American stores comes from exactly the same supplier.
Well, exactly. And I mean, you have a look at the process of a lot of big names like Ranger. They have a lot of their stuff that's produced in China.
Yeah, well, where do you think they get the where do you think they copy it from? A lot of the places they are making for Ranger and others, and they just go, I'm just going to sell this cheaper.
Yeah.
But they already have the intellectual property there, and they exploit it, which is not okay. But
No,
they're
it's not
probably
okay.
making this stuff for Ranger, and then they're just like, I'm going to sell it on the side as well. Because they're all made there. No, like people can't afford to manufacture in.
That's exactly right. It's the same with Australia. Australia can't afford to make their own army uniforms in Australia.
Yeah, but they're just not made in. Particularly the US is just like it's not a manufacturing economy anymore, and neither are we, because all of our manufacturing's been outsourced to China, Vietnam, India.
Yeah.
And it's worth being aware of and thinking about what you're supporting and stuff, and
Absolutely.
how you want to go about purchasing things and all of that sort of stuff. Like, be a conscious consumer, but there are, if you only bought stuff made in your country, you're pretty limited on your choices. Like, even high-end brands that you buy are made in Bangladesh, like clothing brands, or a lot of your linen clothing's made in Bangladesh.
Yep.
And they have a high-end label on them, but they're still made in Bangladesh. It's understanding where it comes from and the supply chain and all that sort of stuff. And a lot of those factories, to be honest, have had to, like, there are global manufacturing standards and supply chain things that mean that factories that supply to Europe and the US have to go through a whole lot of due diligence in terms of ethical supply, and they're the same factories that are supplying you through Temu. So you can do your research and work out where your stuff's coming from on Temu as well.
Yep.
If you want to do that, if you really want to. It's all for me. It's just being about being a conscious purchaser and knowing that there are people.
I don't buy any digital images from Temu. I buy them from Etsy. I wait for them to be on sale, or I make them myself. I don't buy any of those because I know that a lot of them are stolen. So I make that conscious choice not to support that sale,
It's also about knowing that, you are buying something that somebody else has made and put their hands on.
Yeah.
And that's the nature of manufacturing, is that there are things that are done in
exactly.
by
Most of
machines,
it's assembled.
but a lot of this stuff is also done by hand. So you need to think about, okay, well, somebody did make this.
Somebody hand stitched this, or somebody, embroidered that, and I like it and I'm going to buy it and it's cheap. So anyway.
Wow.
Or I'm not going to support that. That's your choice.
I think when you have to think about, platforms as well. Who does more damage? I don't know. Like people who don't buy from Temu buy from Amazon, and I think, well,
yeah, same manufacturers there.
well, it is, and it's like, I don't know, one man getting rich off Amazon, a billionaire. So I don't know. For me, it's not actually about, because we live in a capitalist society, right? It's all about money. It's about actually just being conscious of how all of that money changes hands, where it ends up, all that sort of thing.
Okay, Cal. All right,
Anyway,
next subject.
that's enough of that.
Yep. Next subject. So, next week, I am going to do a little giveaway of a Christmas image that everybody has been seeing for a little while now of my hunky Santa, and there'll be a couple of other images that go with it, and I would like to see everybody share their make with that freebie, either on my Instagram or on my community page.
Yes,
and there'll be a little something. I'll give you all a number, whoever posts, and then I'll do a draw. So
you know what I'm going to do after this? Go to a very intense government meeting.
oh, that'll be fun.
So much fun on a Friday. Just rude.
I am going to have my leftover chicken schnitzel from dinner last night.
Oh, sounds good.
Yeah. Oh my God, it was this big. It was like bigger than the plate. Massive. Half a chicken, I reckon it was.
Well, they usually, they do the double breast schnitzel, and it's like, my goodness.
Yes, that's what it was. It was massive. So I think that'll be a chicken schnitzel sandwich on fresh bread.
Sounds so good. Sounds awesome.
I think hubby's just made a fresh salad, so even better.
I love it when you know what you're eating for lunch and you just go, I know what I'm eating for lunch and it's going to be so good. Okay.
So I never got the job I applied for last week, which sucks.
Well,
I never got any of the jobs I did last week, applied for, because they hired teenagers.
Yeah, because they don't have to pay as much.
So they're even starting to advertise now, which I thought was illegal, that you had to be, this position, you had to be between 18 and 26.
What?
Yep.
No. Because that's not even junior wage age. That is just ageism.
Yeah.
Like I can understand if they're advertising because they've made it a junior wage position, like for a specific age range, but 18 to 26, no. Not okay.
Not okay at all. I think I might sew a bit of ribbon on there.
Oh, schnitzel. Yeah, okay. It's like breaded.
Oh, so it's breaded chicken. It's like you would call it like a chicken fried steak or something over in America. So it's
chicken,
a
breaded chicken.
breast. It's a double chicken breast that's flattened out and then crumbed and then deep fried. Not healthy at all, but man, is it delicious. The glossy accents that I use is called, let me find the bottle, Glossy Glaze. Dries heaps faster than glossy accents and is way cheaper. Just have the colour that I want.
Turn that off. Ow, that was my elbow. Ow.
Now, I am going to stitch this to the spine. I might put a little button or a bead.
Yeah.
I might put a bead.
Another thing you can do is put little sticks along the spine. That looks really cool too.
Yes. Maybe I'll put.
But Ms. Di, I'm going to have to go because the work life is calling, unfortunately.
Okie dokie. Well, thanks for coming on and showing us. Let me have another look at what you've got first before you go. Quickly. All right.
This is what I made today with the little signatures. Again, it's 2 little signatures of 8 pieces of paper each. So you start off with 16 pieces of paper, you pamphlet them together, and then you can be as creative as you want in putting it into any kind of cover. Like I said, those plastic laminated sheets that Tunda did last week would be fabulous for covers. So I think you can think about how, like when Di does these, have people on how the ideas, what, use it or lose it, how they all might work together as well. Because I'm very excited to try out the laminated plastic for covers for mini books.
Yes.
don't discard your scraps because they can make very pretty things.
Yes, they do. Well, thank you very much for showing us. I'm loving it.
It's awesome. And
Mine are quite as small, but I could get smaller.
It could be any size you want. This is probably about as small as I would go because I don't have the most steady hands. I wouldn't be going micro. But yeah, any size. But it's just more thinking about, okay, well, I don't have to have a massive journal to work in. And then you can make these to send away to people too, like, because they don't take too long to make. And it's like, oh, here's a little gift. I can put that in the happy mail. And so people can do what they want with them. They might just put them on a shelf if it looks pretty.
Love it, love it, love it.
Thank you so much. And I do have to head off to this government meeting, unfortunately.
Yay. All right. Well, thank you so much
everyone. Thanks for coming and looking, people. And I'll see you around online later. Okay, bye.
All righty. Bye for now. And just like that, she's gone. I'm just going to finish up this one and probably do the same thing because my chicken schnitzel sandwich is calling my name. No, not going just yet. I'm going to finish this up and do a few other things and then I'm going to go. Let's put... Hi, Steph. Find a needle that's not humongous, which is normal size. There's one. Oh, goodness me. Put a knot in it, I did. She did a great job. I'm glad she showed me how to do these. I've never done little tiny ones like this before. But I think it's very cute. Good way to get rid of some scraps too, yes. Making paper charm. Are they quilled, Zena? Like, are they quilled ones or just... What sort of charms are you making? Get in there. No! I thought I'd got it first try then. I was so impressed with myself. Oh, look at that. It's using a scallop punch to punch out using paper scraps. Then I glue them together to make a coin. Okay. Okay. Let's cover that knot. Yes, she just left. She had a meeting to go to, Jenny, so she went very quickly. I'm just attaching this ribbon first, and then I'm going to put a gold bead over the top of it to make it look fancy. Now, just thinking I might actually get on there. I might actually put 3. Oh, don't unthread, you stinker. Goodness. She ran away from us to adult. That's what she did. Get back in there. Stay in there. It's always the detail that takes so long to do, and I'm all about the detail, I'm afraid. So it's got these little ridges on there, so I'm trying to get the thread to sit in those ridges. Ah, and it come undone again. Goodness gracious me. Don't they know that I can't thread needles very well? Goodness gracious me. And I'm going to toss it and swear very soon. Get in there. I need a sidekick that can come and thread my needle for me. Let's try waxing it. Maybe that will help. Yes, I've got big eye needles there, but that would require searching there because they're in a safe spot. Because I haven't beaded for ages. But this is, now I'm going to have to go get my big eye needle because that's just annoying me now. Hopefully I've got one in this ladder bracelet that I was making. fingers crossed, ladies, that my big eye needle's in here with my ladder bracelet. I've got conches. I have got thread that's knotted. Of course there's no. Of course there's no needle in there. Darn it. Found some flamingos. Forgot I had those. Well, that was a no-go. Welcome back, Stacey. Did you bring me a big eye needle with you? Yeah, it probably wouldn't be in this box that says needles. Hopefully this is the right ones. Or are these just long needles? These aren't my beading needles. Oh, they're just beading needles with... Nope, that's not them. They're not my split ones. Damn. No, not a split needle to be seen in my needle drawer. So that'll have to be for another time, I think, because I'm not spending another 15 minutes. But you get the gist. I will put 3 of these on here. One, 2, 3. But for right now, I'm not doing it because I don't want to thread that needle anymore. It's just annoying me now. Oh, look, I've got more scraps. Good grief. Didn't I say I didn't want any more scraps? Let me put these away. That's rubbish. That's rubbish. I can go back in my craft scrap drawer. Yes, I have a whole drawer full of craft paper scraps, card scraps. Because I use a lot of it. That's fine. I can go back in the scrap box. I can go back in the fabric scrap box. Alrighty, have my desk back. What? Okay, Renee says about Temu, they have the best price on the split eye needles and well worth it. Yes, they do. I buy all my needles on there. Those big long beading needles are really good when I'm doing embroidered beaded ribbon, because you can put all your beads on. And the big eye needles, which are the whole length of the needle, the eye split needles, they're really cheap on Temu. Yeah, very, very cheap. All right, anyway, here's my two little books that I made. So there's this one with the beaded spine and all the scrap paper inside. There's little bits of graph paper and little bits of doily. Coffee dyed, book page, vellum, tracing paper. So that's a cute little notebook. And then this one, which I haven't quite finished yet, will have the tied sari silk spine. And yes, that is a cabochon eye on the front of that. Same papers. Just a different tie. Different shape. Both cute. That's what I've done. Yeah, great prices. I love it for those sort of things. You can't beat those prices. Thank you, thank you. Well, I'm going to go and have some lunch. Are you going live today, April? I didn't see. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Next week on Use It or Lose It is craft and chat, craft, chat, craft. I've no idea. I can't remember who I put in. Chat, craft, can't read my own writing. Thanksgiving. Send me a message. I have no idea. I have no idea. Maybe I was in a panic writing people's names down. All I've got is Thanksgiving in brackets and chat, craft, something. No, got no idea. If that's you, let us know. Let me know. Give me a message. Otherwise, we're both in the dark and I'll have no guests next week because I can't remember shite. Did you say you were going live? Did you? Did you? Next week, I think I'm going to, on Wednesday, I'm going to make some notebooks out of this, out of the paper that we made. I mean, the fabrics that we made. Where's the other bit? Here it is. Stop looking. I'm going to make some hardcover notebooks out of this. Yes, you are going. Okay. Christina. Probably. No, you're on the 11th of December, Christina. Carol's the week after next. But this one, Thanksgiving, Chatcraft, I don't know. I wrote it down quickly. So if you know who that is, can you let me know? I don't know, Brenda. Eva was saying that it was something to do with some company that runs all these platforms going down, and that's reverted back to all of the ats things. So I don't know. You hear different stories. So if anyone knows who Thanksgiving, Chat, Craft, and illegible writing on my behalf, because I'm such a slacker, can you let me know who that is? Yeah, you're on the 11th of December, Christina, so it's not you. Yeah, that would be good. All right, ladies and gents, if there's any gents out there, thank you again for coming and playing. Use it or lose it, using your scraps. Next Wednesday, we will be making stuff with these printed fabrics that I made yesterday with stencils. That's it. See you at Juju's if I'm still here after lunch. I know I've got some errands to do, but hopefully I'll still be here. And then Pam's later after that. Thanks, everyone. Love your work. Don't forget to thumbs up, comment, ask questions. If you know who's guest next week, please let me know, because I have no idea. Thanks, Mo. Talk to you soon.